Hello everybody, and welcome to my Let's Play of The Witcher 3. Arcade Craig here. First of all, I'd like to welcome any new viewers to this channel, and I'd also, of course, like to welcome back on my old viewers who are watching my Mass Effect Legendary Edition Let's Play. If you are new to this channel and you'd like to check that out, I'll have a link to that Let's Play in the description and in the comments. But for this, I'd like to, first of all, state that this is just like the Mass Effect Let's Play. This is going to be a spoiler-rich Let's Play. That means I'll talk about all three games. May talk about the first book. That's the only one I've read, but I do look forward to reading the rest as I enjoyed that one. But it this will also be a heavily modded Let's Play, so my girl will be pretty overpowered. But that's you know the purpose of this Let's Play is just I want to talk about with The Witcher. I want to well, I more than anything, I love the setting, I love the story, I love the characters and the lore and all that. And so I don't the combat in itself is kind of meh, but and I'm not that good at it anyway. But and I've beaten it twice on a regular playthrough, and I've beaten it I believe 4 times with modded playthrough. So I have played it far more in a modded sense, but I have beaten it on normal difficulty on the Xbox One and on the PC. As for this is going to be a new game plus to start out, but it will be a new game plus plus here in just a short period. But that's it. That's my opening spiel. I started here because as soon as I click on this, we'll be getting right into the game. So let's go. Soaking a hot tub can definitely feel good on the sore muscles, man. That, on the other hand, probably not so much. Yeah, that'll get you to sit up straight.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Hello, love.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Hmm.
So, later then.
See you later.
Gonna do a little bit of magic real quick here to how fast she braids her hair. Check this out. How about that? What evil sorcery was that? Looking sharp, yeah. Alright, before anything, let's step out and take a look at just how lovely it is out there.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
Indeed. A beautiful, beautiful world they've created. Of course, Ciri down there already putting in her work. Haven't abandoned the books. um,
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
might I? No, we'll see. have a word with Yen. Hello, love.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I'm perfectly happy with us being unreasonable here for just a short period. Before we get into that, though, I actually kind of wanted to just talk about I believe her name is pronounced Denise Gough. Her last name is Gough. She does a phenomenal job in this role as Yennefer, of course, and she just absolutely killed it. And but recently, when watching the Star Wars Andor series, there was a character in there that I kept like something about her voice. I recognized this voice, but I could not place it. I just could not. And finally, she said something, and I don't even remember what it was, but the light bulb went off. That's Yennefer. I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, holy shit! And she absolutely kills it in Andor. She plays a Deidre Miro, I think is how her last name might be pronounced in that. But Deidre is someone that's highly ambitious within the Empire and is honestly quite evil. I won't get it. I won't do any type of spoilers, but man, she kills it in that role. Absolutely does. So hats off to her. But anyway, let's be unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows.
That's why the wind
Go
always
and
blows.
train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
What a charmer. And see if she says any more.
Not now. Ciri awaits.
All right. You'll see that when I go into Witcher Senses, it'll bring up all these icons and things. That is obviously part of a mod, but they aren't typically so large. The reason why they're so large for me is because I am legally blind. So if you were to install a mod, you could adjust the size and the font there, that it wouldn't be so large. But for me, I do prefer it and like it that way. That may also come into giving me some trouble when following, like when in Witcher Senses having to follow a scent or whatever that Geralt might have to follow, because besides being legally blind, I'm also colorblind. So sometimes I will have a little trouble following that, but I mean, I will. I'll pick it up and I'll get it. We'll figure it out.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
Oh, why, yes. I should know that. Yeah. That.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
Very nice. Anything else? Does not appear so. Go ahead and get the key and go check in on our mentor, Vizimir. Alright, let's see if I manage to get out of the room. Might be an achievement in and of itself. Yep. It's so cool to be back here in how this Kaer Morhen, how we get to come back and well, not only right here in this dream sequence, of course, but later on, and of course, if you played the first game, definitely nice. Real nice touch to come back to it.
Some intense studying going on here.
Yep, our mentors over there just sawing logs, man. Knocked out. Time to wake up, bud.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Like most kids.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Uh-huh.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
I'd say we've probably done a pretty good job of spoiling her.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been
Yeah,
saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly.
Oh, that's
Ciri
true.
must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Oh, quite crafty.
You're not in a circus. Pirouette.
Ah,
Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
yeah, as I said, I've only read the first book, but I do understand that she, of course, plays a a pretty good role in several of the books. For me, I really really think very highly of Ciri's character in this game. I think she's really done very well. And I am looking forward to The Witcher 4. See what they do with her. I'll get into my theories about where that might be going as we go through this series, but yeah, no, better not.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Nope, not necessary. New game plus for the win. Not gonna have to practice down here either. What's up, boys?
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that.
Yep.
But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Seems she caught it.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Oh man. Yeah. Don't want her to try and weasel her way out of it. Own up to it. Be accountable. Nevertheless.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Always the
Ciri,
ass.
get down here.
A little she-devil. As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri?
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
Definitely a bit of foreboding coming here. So with having this dream and
What
Wild
the-
Hunt coming for Kaer Morhen.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Nightmares suck. Start out pleasant enough. As dreams go, it can turn ugly in a hurry on you.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
I think in the end he'll relent and tell his mentor, his friend here. I dreamt of Kaer Morhen.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed.
Yeah.
We'll find her.
We will. I'm not worried about that part.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Then we trained with Ciri.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character.
Yep, Ciri's special in many ways.
Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
Well, of course, they freeze him later, so that's
It
true
was
to
just a
foreboding as
dream.
well. Yeah. And in this world of, magic and whatnot and premonitions and that type of thing are pretty real. So it might mean that she is in danger.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Oh, by the way, one of the mods I have installed is called Brothers in Arms, and it does a lot. I mean, a lot of bug fixes and things, but it also adds a lot of cut content. So it'd be interesting to. I've never done a playthrough with it installed though, so it'll be interesting to see when if I pick up on stuff that was from cut content. And I really do like mods that do that. I always find that kind of stuff interesting. I like to see it. It kind of reminds me of like seeing deleted scenes from movies and whatnot, or extended cuts. Like, I like that kind of thing. And if ever there is any mods that you are curious about, feel free to ask. And I think I have somewhere in the range between 50 and 60 mods maybe installed in this game. So I'm not going to list them all, but if you want to ask, I certainly will look into which one does what, and I'll tell you about it and link to it for you. So, anyways, time to go.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
How about that?
We're gonna read it, not sniff it.
Ah.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Oh man. No, again, with Vizimir, it's fine. He doesn't mind sharing.
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back
Oh,
on
yeah.
topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I smell it. Ghouls.
All right, here right now to open, we are playing on the Historian Sword, which is basically a normal difficulty.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
All right, right there. I'm gonna pause it because I'm going to make some changes of some of the things and get it to New Game Plus Plus. And for you guys, it will be just an instant. But so I'll be right back.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew?
All right, we're
Couldn't
back.
Stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Now, I said, and we are now on Death March, but I say Geralt is completely overpowered. Pretty much has every single power.
Let's go. In Black Crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Yeah, we want to pick that up because we can give that to her later on. And that, of course, in the opening cinematic, at least we didn't see it here with the New Game Plus, but yeah, you see her use it as a weapon there in the opening scene. So yeah, we'll ask her about that and give it to her later. This reminds me, because of being legally blind, I'm not particularly comfortable reading publicly out loud. It's kind of something I don't really enjoy doing. So anytime there is things to read, I'll kind of go through it slowly, and you know when it needs me to kind of scroll on it or whatever. But I'll just ask that you pause the screen so that you could read through it yourself. Sometimes I'll read it later when watching it back on the playback. Definitely a beautiful sky. All right. One of the side things I'll be doing, probably, I'm definitely not 100% in the game. I'll be doing probably all the Witcher contracts and most of the side missions. One of the side missions I won't be doing is horse racing. I am terrible at it, and I don't really have a desire to do it. I'm just not too good at it, and I think my vision does play a role in that. But it's hard for me to follow the road and
Not so fast,
look at the map.
Roach.
In it,
Move it.
well, we'll see as we go. But I'm not gonna be going out and looking like at all the points of interest
Come on
and
now.
you know, trying to discover all of that. Like, nah.
War's
Kinda.
not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
I'll try not to talk when they're talking. Also, don't want them to cut off their. There'll be a little bit more dialogue as we approach this guy over here with his dog. I don't want it to cut one dialogue to cut off the other. Slow down.
We'll look for Bastion later once it's safe.
Slow now. Whoa. Should have found someone interesting to talk to.
He's talking to a dog. You talk to yourself.
Mhm.
I don't know what's worse.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Do you hear him?
Stop
He's
whimpering,
looking for
Hussar.
someone. Maybe we could.
We'll look for
Geralt,
Bastion
damn it.
later once it's
I'm
safe.
too old to chase you.
All right. Well, you don't have to. I'll stop and talk to him.
No, no. If you want to meddle in others' affairs, go right ahead. But you'll be on your own. I'll wait. Geralt,
All right.
I'm too old to chase
Stop
you.
whimpering, Hussar. We'll look for Bastion later
gotta go
once
back
it's
to-
safe.
I think. Let's see if you can see that he has actually cut off a finger. Yeah, you can see it because he talks about that he did that to avoid the war. You can actually see his finger missing there. All right. Let's see if maybe he's seen Yennefer and if we could help him later on.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But I guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But, by any chance, you know, I'm looking for someone.
Looking for a woman. Raven black hair, violet eyes. Came riding through from the direction of Willows.
Looking for someone myself. My brother. Fought the Black Ones just outside the village. Big battle. Then just disappeared.
Have you walked the battlefield?
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here.
That dog's been through it.
Guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come
Yeah.
with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Yep, I'll do that. Just not right away, but yeah, I'll help you in a bit.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Yep, sounds good, man.
We'll look for Bastion later once it's safe.
The plague!
I could hear sound like a woman yelling off in the distance. Like, I don't know. here and there now, but I know they got some drowners right here on the downside there of that cliff. You can hear it there. All right, Roach. Turn it around, bud. Gonna go and help Ringo Starr up here. The guy looks like to me, man. Oh, yeah, I guess we're galloping.
We going?
We're going.
Help me! Help!
Nasty bugger. Man, like, how strong are them griffins? How powerful are those wings, man? And talons, that's impressive.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
There he is, Ringo Starr. Hell of a drummer.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it alive, piece
Oh,
by
man.
piece.
Damn.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Now, my Geralt will be a mercenary. There's no question. That is kind of the life of a Witcher. But there are occasions and where he'll be a little bit more generous on that. Even though this is the life of the Witcher, it's how they live, man. Is slaying beasts and whatnot, and but keeps food in their belly. But in this instance, he wasn't hired to do this job. He just came across this guy who needed help, and so nah, you don't owe us nothing, man.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
I mean, there's no reason not to ask. You never know. Might be spotted her. So yeah, a woman.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
And yeah, she'll treat you like family up until we meet her in Novigrad. Even though we want to help her out there. Can we talk to him more?
Greetings.
Greetings. All right, Roach. Let's go.
So, a griffin this close to the village. Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
We'll see.
Hellraiser. My gran told me about Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking.
Oh.
When he started twisting and
Up,
squirming,
up. I'm blocking your way.
Let's go.
Sorry, bud.
So it worked. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on me.
Take it easy.
What did the folk do?
Ain't like they could have sewed his head back on.
Word is, they laid his...
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
That's gonna sting the spirit a bit and pride to do that.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
What kind of ass you gotta be to talk shit though? Like, I know they don't.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I know that it's definitely well within the lore and how it is that a lot of people don't like witchers. They disrespect them. They don't, they treat them like shit. So, they will spit on them and whatnot. Like, people are asses to witches, but I still just gotta kind of question though, like how smart it is though to like. I know these people are, they're drunk as shit, man, and they're gonna be just, people are gonna run their mouth. But man, that wouldn't be me. Like, these are trained killers, man. The 2 swords on their back. No way I'd be just like talking shit. But pretty busy place.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
Yep.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Sure enough. And there's a contract on. Well, before I even get to that, no, I'll do that after. I was gonna ask her about her stuff, but I will do that down here. We should let us know about the contract on the Griffin.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Alright, well, go ahead and let me see what you got.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Nah, the thing about Gwent, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna play during the Let's Play, because I know it might not be the most compelling viewing for some people. The first time I played the game, get out of that. I didn't play it at all. I hate mini games. I'm not big on these type of like little side games like that. It's just not something I particularly normally like. So I played the first time and didn't bother with it at all. I watched a couple Let's Plays of it, and they played it, and then before I know it did get me. So watching them play did make me want to end up playing Gwent, and man, do I love it. It's so fun. So, I mean, I will play it here and there. I'll collect the cards and do that quest of it and do the tournaments, but as much as I like to play when I'm doing it on my own, I won't be doing it that much. Anyway, let's see. We're looking for a woman.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady.
Mm.
Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, Especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
All right. Well, thanks for everything.
Thanks for everything.
All right, seeing Gunter O'Dim back there. We will be obviously speaking to him quite shortly.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
No, I'll try not to.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Parcel out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Yep, that makes sense. We'll go ahead and ask him about being on the path.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Been on the path for half a year now.
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now,
Yeah.
everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Yeah.
Well, not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
All right, man. We'll talk later, Vesemir.
See you later, Vesemir.
All right, we'll talk to these two gents here. Hello.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, though. People are just like antagonistic towards them. People got guts, I guess, but man, wouldn't be me. Just being like an ass for no reason, but I just want to talk.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy slough of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
I don't like just using this willy-nilly on people, man. Like, it's kind of dependent on the situation. I don't quite want to go with that route either, though, where just taking that tone. I mean, he may still somewhat take that tone here, but might be able to maintain any type of fisticuffs or anything if we try using this on him.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Sit down, bub. I do like that, though. They kind of let you see that by doing that in front of other people can, well, obviously pick up on you. You did some witchcraft or something on their friends. So yeah, gotta watch for that. All right.
More. There are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like
Yeah.
20 near dawn before you get your game in noggin.
Yeah, we'll talk to him because we want to get it going with some of the Gwent quests there. I think the guy who does the voice who we're gonna be talking with, to me, sounds like the same. Now he does a lot of, I think, NPCs within this game, but there was gonna update. Well, it might have been part of the next gen update that it included a new quest there in the Devil's Pit, and there's a young clergyman who is there, and I think it's the same voice as that guy we'll be speaking with here. It's a really good quest they added down there, and it was, I think, sorely needed since they cut out. I think that's where Yorvith was gonna because he was cut. They were going to be doing stuff with him, and it was going to take place down in the Devil's Pit. That all got cut, unfortunately. Anyway, let's get into it.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Oh man.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher with tenure.
Mhm.
I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of War? What do you mean?
Horsewoman of War? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
Haha.
No,
Sure enough.
facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Okay. What brings you here?
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Now, I think Geralt definitely sees the value of, because obviously in war, journalists also, of course, die. You know, it's unfortunate, but a lot of people that aren't soldiers end up dying, of course, in war. And but it's important to have people out there that will document what's actually happening. So it's you know, it sucks that many lose their lives doing it, but it's I think a necessary part to let the greater public know about what's really happening out there. So and I do think as well that we will find near Hangman's Tree you could find I think a note or something that I think it pretty much implies that you'll find this guy dead. He doesn't make it very far, very long, but obviously Geralt doesn't know that, but we'll go ahead and encourage him because I think it's important.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy.
Oh, man.
Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets
Okay.
on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Oh.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tell that to the victims of all that. Any word if the war has made it to Novigrad yet?
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
All right, man. Good talking to you. Farewell.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules
Yes,
are
you do.
quite simple. Come, let's play.
All right.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Okay, let's go ahead and. Should get rid of a few crappy ones. That's fine. It's the minimum I need to have. But I'm kind of thinking I don't need two of all these. All right. Start off with her. All right, no worries. I guess bad weather's in the air. Well, I mean, they're ones anyway, so. Or should I just drop? Obviously, I want to be able to have enough later rounds, but don't want to use too many cards, so. Ain't gonna have much choice here. No, we're both gonna go through it here, I guess. I'm kind of curious to see if he could. I'm gonna see if he could top that. If he does, then hats off, he wins. But we'll see. Wow. He's supposed to be teaching me, right? All right, buddy. Good game.
Well, you've a knack for this game.
Uh-huh.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A
All right.
simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll
I will.
that. Thanks.
Had to be a little humiliating, though. The rookie just walked up and kicked him in the balls there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's from it'll help us locate where we gotta go to get all the cards here. That's quite a bit, obviously. But we'll get into that as we go. That very nice. All right. And now, one of the best antagonists in all this game, man. Gunthrow Dim is a phenomenal character. He's he does a hell of a job in Hearts of Stone, man. Like, just what a powerful dude who definitely would scare the shit out of you. He pretty much omnipotent, it would seem, man. And of course, his initials pretty much spell out God there. But anyway, let's have a chat with him. And I will say too, though, it's kind of cool that when you play this game the first time, he just seems like, you know, some random guy, regular NPC who you're talking to, run across in this little inn, but there is a little bit of something there that does strike you as he does seem a little bit kind of too knowledgeable, and that he knows about Yennefer and Geralt, and he plays it off as just because of Dandelion or whatever, but you're still kind of like, something seems a little bit off about him. But hours on into the game later on, you completely forget about him. He just was just some random guy. He went, so you don't put too much thought into it when you're first playing it. And it's, man, later on you just realize when you're playing the Hearts of Stone, though, that damn, that was a guy we were talking to way back then. You do gotta kind of wonder why did he put himself here in this situation to talk with Geralt and to lead him down this path? Well, I think it's because he's just laying down the groundwork because he wants to use Geralt to help him with what he needs later on. So that's the whole purpose of why he set himself here to help Geralt along, make him feel indebted later. But all right,
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
yeah.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
I think Geralt sees the he might not be in the mood, and he does want to get to the point. He at least does see the diplomatic nature of at least accepting a drink. So yeah, I'll have a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Yeah. He just knew.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. Once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Yeah. And who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter O'Deem, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know about Yen?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Yeah. And do you know where she went?
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Yeah. That. And I'm not giving away here one way or another about what love interest Geralt will be choosing later on, but this guy, some stranger, of course, that's none of your business, dude.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Oh, no, you're not?
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
There you go. That's why he's here. Laying the groundwork for when he wants Geralt to help him. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Right now, we're going to get in a fist fight heading out, if I remember right. And in that one, I do have a mod installed where you pretty much just one-punch folks with it. It gets to be pretty tedious, all the fighting in this, and it's with the being on Death March though. I could obviously, you don't take much to knock Geralt out either though, so I could still lose, but yeah, we could knock fools out pretty easily here. We'll see how that goes.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off. Don't want
Bruh.
your kind here.
Okay, man, just... I mean, I think Geralt doesn't necessarily like to go out of his way to look for fights. He isn't. He'll try to diffuse the situation, but he's not gonna do that. Not in front of everybody like that. Not at least not on this occasion. He ain't gonna risk it. I don't think. But yeah, I'll just try and cool things down. I won't be staying long.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
All right.
There's one with bigger lads! Bigger!
Yeah, still got something left. Come here, bud.
Come on, come closer. Nice meeting you.
Yep. Dumbasses. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know people do get, you know, all sauced up, man, all liquored up and start running their mouths and causing trouble. But man,
About the Smiths boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Tain't like they could have sewed his head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
That's it, Roach.
all right. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna head towards the. Geralt's gonna. He said he'd help that guy, so he's gonna go ahead and look into that, and we're just gonna go. Kind of get in the area of that guy, and that's where we'll end it. But before that, we're gonna stop here and talk to Ringo Starr here real quick before we head up. Up, up, up. Dismount. Geralt. Hello, Ringo.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half free.
Sounds like a good deal, but I don't think he has much of anything. But we'll just take a look.
Let me have a look at your stock. Nah, that's fine, but no thanks. Take care.
Alright, so back we go, kind of the same path we first went on. And I'm typically going to aim to have the episodes last anywhere between an hour and a half. They may go longer sometimes on occasion if, you know, things are kind of, don't have a good natural stopping point, but, let's see. Where do we need to go? Start heading that way. Oh wait, it's not, that's gonna take us to the main quest. But yeah, that's typically what I'm gonna be looking for. How long I want him to go. Of course, as long as this game is, that's gonna make for a pretty long. You know, here, let me set the quest marker. This game is very long, obviously.
Go.
So that's gonna make for a very long series. And I think the upload rate that I'll do, I might be a few times a week. The Mass Effect series I was doing, I was recording 2 sessions a day, but having it, eventually I got it to where I was just uploading it, scheduling it to upload 1 episode a day every morning at 7. I'll continue to probably just have them upload by 7, but wait. I don't know if the road would start to curve around or not, but yeah, there we go. But yeah, maybe just a couple times a week, 3 times a week. We'll see. Who knows? I may end up doing it. Same thing. Just like get more into it, but I'm just not sure yet on what kind of rate. Man, it's like such a heartache and just devastation, man. That is something I really do love about this series, though, is the setting. I'm gonna go ahead and leave Roach here. Oftentimes, I'll come back for you later, Roach, or I'll whistle for you. I like to run around a lot more than I do using a horse because, well, for one, it allows for you to be able to see the landscape a lot more and take it in and enjoy it. Of course, you can pick herbs that way as well. But I just find it, I don't know, much more enjoyable, honestly, to run around. I know it's not the quickest way. It is far more quicker, obviously, to ride around on a horse, right? But just a matter of what I do really enjoy. Because there are such beautiful landscapes in this game. Even though sometimes, especially, well, there's certain areas where it's, you know, uglier than shit. We'll be getting there shortly, but it's still like it's still beautiful in its own way. That's where they're at. That's his dog going nuts. Yeah. So there he is. All right. Well. Try and get where I can get out of the. Okay. Look. I know. I thought it might be quiet, so I can close it out.
Time to move on.
Oh, getting the end of the map, but all right, that's all right. That's where we'll. Oh, well, we'll go with the barking dog in the background. So be it. But at any rate, hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure as hell did. I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not nearly as experienced in this game as I am in Mass Effect. As said, I've beaten that series now something like 26 times, that entire trilogy. You know, so I know that game through and through. Those 3 games. Like I said, I've only beaten this game about 6 times or so. So this is my 7th playthrough. So I don't know. I think I first played it in 2018, and I've played it, you know, however many times since then. We're now, you know, in 2025. So yeah, give you an idea. I didn't play it when it right away came out. It took me a few years 3 years then to finally get to it, but absolutely love it. It's my favorite game of all time, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I hope you join me along in this journey, and hope to catch you all around. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue to follow along here on Geralt's journey here through this fantastic game. I'll catch y'all around. Later.